Welcome back. In order to get pre-approved for a mortgage loan, a mortgage lender will need to pull your credit. What you may not know is that having multiple lenders pull your credit may not be a bad thing, but there is a secret to doing this. Joining me now is mortgage expert Tyler Osby. Tyler, thanks for being here. Behind garage door number 1, we are talking about shopping for lenders. So explain what that is. First of all, if somebody's shopping for a mortgage lender.
Getting more than one opinion,
Yes.
right? Just making an informed decision is the way I would look at
Okay.
it. So I think the key takeaway for this concern of having multiple credit inquiries is that you have a window of time to shop around. There's a lot of confusion around this. So you'll notice we put a window of 14 to 45 days, and that's really intentional because one thing I've noticed is that sometimes the inquiry isn't made as a mortgage inquiry. Like, let's say maybe it's a financial institution that does more than just mortgage loans. That may not be coded as a mortgage inquiry and may not give you the same window of time. So just be really mindful the window is loosely 14 to 45 days, usually 45 days, but there's exceptions. And we want to be detailed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Behind garage door number 2, we're talking about these inquiries. When you hear us use the word inquiries, we're talking about a credit pull, right? We're inquiring about your credit. What happens to your credit score when that happens?
So it's not as big of a deal as people think it is. I mean, what we see is maybe a 5-point change in credit score, which generally speaking isn't going to make or break your ability to get a mortgage. But the first inquiry that happens kind of sets the tone of what happens to follow. So if you have inquiries beyond the 45-day window that we had talked about in the previous panel, this is where that matters. If you get a second inquiry, that score is going to come back lower.
Okay.
Yep. And I think it's just key. You just got to get that shopping done in the window of time you're given. Don't drag your feet on that because it could cost you.
Yes, it could hit your credit score time after time after time if you're not doing your shopping in the window.
Yes.
Behind garage door number 3, there is kind of an alternative about this that I want to talk about, which is a pre-qualification, or what mortgage lenders might tell you is a soft credit pull. So what is that?
This has become wildly popular. This is probably, in my opinion, one of the best advancements in the mortgage industry in the 22 years I've been doing it.
Yes,
so,
for sure.
A soft pull is going to be all the data without the inquiry hitting the credit bureau. Now, the key is some lenders, like for example, we can do a full-blown pre-approval with a soft pull, but we can't close with a soft pull. So eventually, you're gonna have to do the hard inquiry. And when you do the hard inquiry, that's when the inquiry registers on your credit report. And frankly, when all the chaos of what we've called before in a previous segment, trigger leads can happen. So. Inquiries lead to a lot of concerns with impact on credit and confusion with multiple lenders calling you, but the soft pull solves a lot of these issues. So if you have the choice, just ask your mortgage lender, hey, could you please do a soft pull? And then you can get through a lot of the process without a hard inquiry at all.
If that mortgage lender has that option to do that.
Correct.
All right, Tyler, thank you. If you would like to share what you have learned here today or maybe check out some of our other HomeWise topics, be sure to visit who13.com.